you don't cry, you're not strong enough to care. Getting lost in my own pain, not in the game. One more dance to see me, I've been hoping we could try. Not to lie alone tonight. I will never have the life you stole. Now I'm keeping everything in my soul. If you call me in the night, I will ask you every time, can you breathe with me? In another life, I'm feeling colder than you like. But tonight, I feel it's time to override the temp. I gotta pick you up, rewind. Your wicked word that crushed my mind. You put me on the line. I'm burning, run away, that's all you do. And I've got enough of you. The silence spell to get me through, bring harmony for you. Together where this pain has got to go, I've got to grow. Can you breathe with me? At the 11th hour, people fail to pass the test. Holding out for a last chance, the heart to relapse. One more light to take me, and I hope that you won't try. 'Cause I don't wanna know if I get out.
I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on, so I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself for my mistakes. I'm only human.
Switch.
I'm only human.
Switch.
I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on. I'm only human.
Switch.
I'm only human. So I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself. I don't blame myself. I'm only
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sends. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gone. Stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet. It sense of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gon' stay fucked up, feel so good. High on the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that's right, I'ma keep it up, stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria, music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine, lifting every part of me, I'm free from what I'm living in. Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine, lifting every part of me. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party. Bring my homies, we can take it slowly, we can take it slow. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party. Bring my homies, we can take it slowly, we can take it slow. Because music is my therapy, therapy, therapy. Music is my therapy, therapy, therapy. Music is my therapy, therapy, therapy. Music is my therapy, therapy. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party. Bring my homies, we can take it slowly, we can take it slow. Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine, lifting every part of me, I'm free from what I'm living in. Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine, lifting every part of me. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party. Bring my homies, we can take it slowly, we can take it slow. Don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party. Bring my homies, we can take it slowly, we can take it slow. Because Feel like we're falling away. Maybe I just need to feel nothing to make it easier to turn away and leave. Maybe we're phantom flame. So why do I keep holding out my hand to get burned? I don't wanna clash anymore. I can hear the ghost in the walls. It's telling me to run away, away, yeah. I don't wanna crash anymore. I can hear the ghost in the walls. It's telling me to run away. Breaking apart, seeing the end. We have nothing to say. Maybe it's hard to understand that there's nothing left to fight for, and there's nothing left to say. I don't wanna crash anymore. I can hear the ghost in the walls. It's telling me to run away, away. dance slow.
Picking up the pieces of a broken heart, guess I was chosen. Stitch it back together, better late than never, steady motion. Can't control my fate, but I control all these emotions. I'm not broken, I'm not broken. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. Gravity can take his arms around my legs and try to pull me. I'll still levitate. The greatest gift I got is being is holy. One thing I learned, pain hurts but don't control me. I'm not broken, I'm not broken. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. What can we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, you know me, I got no time to waste. Type of energy that can't be replaced, no debate. We can take it back to my place. I can turn around, let me show you how it tastes, yeah. A baller, mind on the dollar. Swallowing the bottle while you're smoking on gelato. Now do you need some of that no-no? Just tell me that you're coming through. What can we ever What can we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. What can we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. What can we ever bounce on the rhythm?
It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kinda voodoo shit, you know. You won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. But I go back to default. I go back to default. I go back to someone's fucking with my door. Kinda voodoo shit, you know. But you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. I go back to default. 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 I go back to
again. Run it back again. Light it up, represent, gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again. Light it up, represent, had to do it hella big, had to run it back again. Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
People in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the back, get 'em up. One time for the people in the back, in the back, in the back. For the people in the back, 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 back. For the people in the back, 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 back. For the people in the back, for the people in the back, for the people in the
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
can have a hand at sculpting worlds. Asteroid.
I've been drinking water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. On the break of
gravity pull and it keeps me awake. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. Memories fade, it's easing my mind. And I can finally breathe when I'm closing my eyes. I never realized what ideas could do, but now I know I'm better off without you. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing. Taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy.
Did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. To stay in a place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. Talks my heart online. Too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just knew when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. Sucks my heart online.
New phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. New phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. Who this? Your phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. Your phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. Pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' all out, it's all I do, babe. Pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' your phone, who this? Somebody get me. 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 Pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' all out, it's all I do, babe. Pull up in a brand new whip. You gon' your phone, who this?
Was it all in vain? My world revolved around you, now it's trapped inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place too far away. Now I'm saying we'll go back to the I'm going through my mind. I'm
it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? For you, 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 for you. Won't you let the light shine through? For you. Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? Let me
age, I'd have the courage, yeah. And it's tough to let go even after all of this time. You are the reason why I'm fucked up, was drugged up. I looked up 'cause I believed in all those lies, that you loved me, you never loved me. I don't know how to accept that what you did still colors me black, and it's got me like, I feel so, I made this void now, you don't look back, and it's got me like, I feel so, let's let you there. Let's let you there. What you did still colors me black, and it's got me like, feel so. Made this void now, you don't look back. It's fun. And I still see you smiling when you said to me, don't be a crybaby. And I've been told that you moved now, even though I still feel the echoes. I'm fucked up, and I can't love myself now. I live like I own these lies, that I'm not enough, though you're not enough. Just want to shout it out, that what you did still colors me black, and it's got me like, I surprised that you're in my mind. You fooled me once, you fooled me twice, and I ain't going back this time. We're making up, we're breaking up, I don't know why. I know you've been fooling around. You better watch out, you better watch out. Why'd you gotta do me like that? 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 What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What if we stay? What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
I don't wanna risk it all again, but I don't wanna be on my own. It always goes much better in my head, but the feelings end up wasted. So I'm sorry for breaking down when you said you got me. I'm used to being let down, but I'm hoping if I'm falling too fast, then you'll catch me. you'll catch me. So I'm sorry that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash? I'm so afraid that you'll run out of patience. Trust me, I know how it feels to be hopelessly waiting. Sometimes I don't know if I can even change, but I'm still trying. So I'm sorry that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash?
Mirrors on the wall, staring back at me. Stranger in the hall, frozen by the scene. Portrait seemed to fade, he lost his centerpiece. Can't recall his face, I hope he'll rest in peace. Haunted by my mind, victim or the prey. Everything is fine, take me to my grave. Bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today. Everything is fine, take me to my grave. Haunted by my mind, victim or the prey. Everything is fine, take me to my grave. Bury me alive, keep astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today. Haunted by my mind, victim or the prey. Everything is fine, take me to my grave. Bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today.
For your storm to settle as I look toward the sea, dust in your eyes like the water as the tide it consumes me. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. She said, worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free. Worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free. Your sins away to Him. Go a garden safe from murder. Fill the forest with your kin. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. She said, worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free. Worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free.
mission. Wavy like the ocean, ain't got time for inhibition. Eyes on a prize, lock it in your vision. Straight up, madness gotta make a decision. Stay focused, man, I gotta go. Can't be going backwards, I can't be going slow. Gotta take the lead and I gotta steal the show. It's a straight up madness, you know how we roll. Madness, you know how we roll. Yeah, man, I gotta stay focused. In the dance I'm zoning. Back then they didn't take notice, so on double deserve a bonus. Cut so many bars, no folders. Chopping it up with the orders. On the ones and twos on mic controlling. Yeah, I got a gal going crazy, and the man them on 1 2. Don't know about you, but man need a drink and make it free. Thought I was gonna say 2, but the rave looking like a zoo. Gotta finish what I started, cause that's the way we do. Stay focused, man, I gotta go. Can't be going backwards, I can't be going slow. Gotta take the lead and I gotta steal the show. It's a straight up madness, you know how we roll. Straight up madness, you know how we roll. Straight up madness, you know how we roll.
shout out, you've been broken down. Heart is beating, still won't make a sound. It feels like an angel straight from heaven, just like my lucky number 7. You're my shooting star. We're running round in circles, love feels so invincible. Feel you when there's no one around. Your beauty's so amazing, I will always hold you down. Your heart will be kept safe and sound. But I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're on my mind. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't
In a world of constant evolution, where the line between man and machine begins to blur, a new age of possibility emerges. Where humanity is augmented to achieve what was once thought impossible. Welcome to the age of cybernetics.
to know what's on your mind. You can call my name, I'll be alright. I just need to know what's on your mind.
I just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night.
I just need to know what's on your mind. You can call my name, I'll be alright. I just need to know what's on your mind.
I just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. Just wanna dance all night. Just wanna dance all night.
I keep dreaming, but my dreams keep flying away. It's somewhere far beyond. Keep chasing them and I never rest for a day. There's something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low-key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's 4:30. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's 4:30. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. It's been a while since I ran into you on the street. I wonder if you moved. Hope everything is going amazing for you, and you're not feeling blue. I feel the rain pour down my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low-key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's 4:30. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's 4:30. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. I slip to the right, bind it to the blue. I slip to the right, bind it to the right. I slip
we're galactic.
We are not alone. They are among us. As the skies light up, they believe we are blissfully unaware. But this activity by non-human extraterrestrial technology is capturing the attention of humans.
Come and set me free. Come and set me free. Come and set me free. Give me what I need. Come and set me free. Come and set me free, 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 free. Come and set me free. Give me all I need.
The bass goes boom as we enter, shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track you surrender, body scrunching your face goes bop, 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 bop. Boom as we enter, shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track you surrender, body scrunching your face goes bop, the bass goes boom as we enter. Cause the bass goes shaking the room from the back to the center, making you move to the track you surrender,
surrounded by love. I just wanna be alone. I just wanna be alone.
just wanna be delivered to the heart.
You're pulling on my walls down. I've never been exposed like this before. I'm good at shutting you out. I've always had a way of keeping closed. Being hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you're finding I've been too much on your plate, I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name. Since you got me out in the open, now I'm ready to dive in. I know you told you it would be a slow burn. Being hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you're finding I've been too much on your plate, I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name.
whenever you need my love, need my love. Whenever you need my love, need my love. Whenever you need my love, need my love. I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you. I'll always be around when you need someone to carry you. If you're looking for someone to hold, I'll be there to pull you close. I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you. For you.
Últimamente nuestras charlas son comparecencias. Un pasito más para la indulgencia. Un abogado por si acaso, y si el juez está de paso, termina dictaminando la sentencia. Salimos presuntos de inocencia. Pasito para atrás por si nos arrepentimos. Si nadie es culpable, pues culpamos al destino con el